What's going on, guys? It is Aiden Hutchinson.
What's up, man? It's your boy Amon-Ra St. Brown.
What's up, everybody? It's Calvin Johnson Jr. here, a.k.a. Megatron, a.k.a. First Ballot.
What's going on, Coach Dan at Lions Talk Live and the Duke Crew? This is Ball Hawk Ifeatu Melifonwu of the Detroit Lions. Everybody make sure you help support the YouTube channel Lions Talk Live by clicking that like and subscribe button. Let's get it and go Detroit.
Greetings and salutations to everyone out there in YouTube land. This is Dan Skipper, offensive weapon for the Detroit Lions. Make sure you all help support Lions Talk Live and Coach Dan by clicking on that like and subscribe button. Everybody, woo!
Well, greetings and salutations to everybody out there in YouTube land. I am your host once again, Dan Thornton, and I want to thank you all for joining us here today, Lions Talk Live. Afternoon, a little bit of an update for you guys. We reported about an hour, 2 hours ago that the rumor mill was out there. Ian Rappaport was reporting that Marcus Davenport more than likely would be out for the season. There at that time were no updates on Ali McNeil nor Derek Barnes, among others, including Brian Branch, etc. But let's go over to MCDC, who just got off the podium, just gave an update on a number of different guys. Then we'll come back for the main topic of this particular show. So let's get into it.
Looks like that's a season ender there. So still getting some other opinions on it. Barnes is going to be down a significant amount of time. And then really everybody else is day-to-day. Mac will be day-to-day. Laporta's day-to-day. And Branch is in the protocol. So, but as of today, he was doing pretty good. So we'll see where that goes. Davenport will be out. Looks like that's a season.
All right, I'm not going to let the video repeat there. Sorry about that. So as we speculated a couple hours ago, based on Ian Rappaport's report, Detroit Lions, free agent signing that was going to help quell a lot of the people in the fan base about we need another pass rushing defensive end. Well, it looks like the Lions are indeed going to have to go on the rest of the season without him. Derek Barnes, as he notes, is going to miss a significant amount of time with that knee injury. How long? Unspecific at this time. But with that all being said, I did want to dive into it. There's been a lot of rumors and speculation already hitting social media and different reporters coming out and saying who the Detroit Lions potentially might go after. As you could see from the thumbnail here within for this video, yes, Hassan Reddick is one of them. Max Crosby is one of them. Let's start with those two and then work our way down. Reddick would probably make the most sense. He's going to probably not cost you an arm and a leg to get, but you are going to have to give him a brand new shiny contract. We all know that's not going to be cheap, but hey, we understand getting someone of his quality is going to come with a cost. Max Crosby, a darling of Lions fans, seemingly forever. I don't foresee this one happening, but could it be that the Las Vegas Raiders say, hey, he's not going to help out long-term here. He's probably got a 2-3 year window here where we're really going to be rebuilding. The Raiders, as we all know, lost to the Carolina Panthers, and it really wasn't a close game. So that needs to tell you something about where the Raiders are at this point. I would not be surprised in the next 2 or 3 weeks if the Raiders continue this downward trend, if you start seeing some of their better players go up for grabs, trade bait, etc., in a program that may want to make a bit of a youth movement. We'll see what you guys have to say. I think you'd have to give up an arm and a leg to get him. Reddick, like I said, you're probably going to have to give up a new contract. A couple other people I want to throw out there, and I'm going to kill this guy's name, so I apologize from this. New York Giants fans probably know him better, but Ozzie Okwari, so pass rushing defensive end, really kind of in the mold of a John Kaminsky, a bigger body, wider shoulder guy, can block up the run, which we all get. James Houston can get to the quarterback. James Houston is not good at setting an edge and helping defend the run. That's why I do believe the Detroit Lions this particular year have kind of moved on from him. It's also why Davenport fits the bill. Levi Onwuzurike fits the bill. And yes, Max Crosby as well. Aquarier from the Giants would also help out. Yankee Nagui, this guy could come out here. He's had 8 or more sacks in every season in his career except for 1. So is he a possibility? For sure. He could come on and help out the Detroit Lions. Free agent right now. So, hey, maybe just kicking the tires on him, bring him on in. Some type of contract commensurate to, hey, you got to prove yourself to get it. Peyton Turner is another one, a former first-round pick from the New Orleans Saints. So some level of familiarity with this current regime. Could it be possible to go out and get him? Sure. What you're going to have to give up to get him, I don't know, maybe a 5th, 6th, 7th round pick. Part of the problem the Lions are going to have, as we all are aware, last year in the draft, we traded our 3rds and 4ths up to move up to acquire Baki, Manu, etc. So the Lions are going to be a little short-staffed there. Are there other potential options out there? We'll have to wait and see. I know there's been people speculating about trying to go get somebody else with trade baits. Micah Parsons has been somebody, but is he really going to be a permanent defensive end? And is he really going to be stout against the run? That I don't know. Again, sort of like Crosby, I think you're paying an arm and a leg to acquire such talent. Is it possible? Absolutely. But I do think the Lions have a real good moment here to look in the mirror and say this. This is a Super Bowl level team. This is a Super Bowl level team with a defense that's arguably one of the better ones in the league. At some point, though, I don't think you can put all the burden to get to the quarterback on Aiden Hutchinson. I think you need to get help out there. So if it was me in the front office, I'm saying, hey, I've got a 2 or 3 year window where potentially this is a Super Bowl team. I need to pursue getting us to that level now. The offense, hey, it hasn't been spectacular so far this year, but look around the NFL. I think a lot of that is just more and more teams who haven't played in the preseason. Give them some time to get through the bye. I think the offense will find its own way out. What do you think? I would like to see your guys' comments in the comment section now in the live, or later on if you watch us once we're no longer live, in the comment section. If you're Brad Holmes, are you making a move for one of these guys? And to me, the most logical one right now is probably Hassan Reddick, just because I think you can get him at a lower draft capital cost, while, yes, you're going to have to give him a contract as well. Let's see what you guys have to say. Real quick, though, if you got a free second, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. We are literally like 25 subs away from hitting 8,000. So close. Like to really get there if we could before this weekend, or excuse me, next Monday night's game. All right, let's get over to Joseph. What up, Coach? What up, Joseph? How you doing? What's going on? What's new? Go Lions, 100%. Hey, we got some injuries. Derek Barnes is going to be out for some time. I think the Lions are pretty stout at linebacker, though, and it will hurt the Lions not having him, 100%. It's going to hurt. Anytime you lose any player, it hurts. Although I think Rodrigo helps spell some of that. Jalen Reeves-Maben to a certain degree, but make no mistake, Barnes' loss is going to be felt, but it does sound like it's probably going to be for a significant amount of time this season. Ali McNeil, don't have that update yet. Hopefully it's a good one sooner versus later. Moonscar, hey, all back at you. Hopefully having a great day there, Blade. Let's see, Rob, we got the money. Now make a big move. That's where I'm going at with things. And again, before some knuckleheads come after me in the comment section saying, you said we're going to trade for Crosby or Reddick, I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying I think it's time we should go for somebody to put opposite Aiden Hutchinson and really take this defense to another level. Joseph, I hope we do make a big move, because that would really hurt our defense and need someone to fill in those shoes. 100%. I agree. It's time to, no longer just kick rocks on some hurt guy that, hey, maybe you get something, maybe you don't. Get over the injury bug, guys. Anybody can get hurt, but yes, constantly signing guys with an injury history, I think it's time to move on from that philosophy at that point with this regime. See, Don, Brad Holmes isn't giving up 2 first-round picks for Matt Crosby. No, and again, Don Burr, as I'm sure you heard me say, I don't think we would do it. It doesn't seem like a Brad Holmes move. I think it would be too much for it, but should I at least make the phone call, see if I can get something that favors us? Absolutely. Joseph, damn, that really sucks about Davenport and Barnes. 100%, man, 100%. Joseph, when does free agency happen again, Coach? We got a little while on that. Don Burr says Josh Sweat. That's not a bad idea. Stephen, we got. Woo! Let's get Reddick. I would be all for it, man. It doesn't seem like a huge move for us to potentially make, but I'd at least be inquiring with the Jets about him and trying to get him. Bo, gossip, click bait going to be unreal. I see Super Bowl. Woo! Yeah, and again, I'm just saying what I would do. I'm not saying anybody is saying this. I'm not saying, hey, I got somebody who said we're going to make this call. I'm saying what I would do. So I hope everybody keeps that in mind. Zoom, what do you got? Afternoon, do, and chat. We need another DN. I agree with that. Zoom, again, this was one of the best weekends for Michigan sports ever. Woo! And I agree. It was a great weekend to be a Michigan fan, Michigan sports fan. Let's see, Joseph C. How come Davenport gets hurt so dang easy? I don't know, man. But at this point, I would say this: it's 3 or 4 straight seasons he's had significant injuries. Some people, it's just the way their bodies are constructed. They just get injured faster than other people or more frequently. Josie, I'm glad Levi came back in and is okay. Yeah, my anticipation is him or Pascal are the next man up. Maybe they pull a fastball or something and say, hey, James Houston, it's your time to shine. I just don't see that happening. As much as I would love it to happen, I don't see it happening. JDC, hi all. Hi, JDC. Zoom, what do you got? Tigers, Lions, and Michigan won over the weekend. Woo! It was a great weekend to be, yes, one of their fans. See, Shift God, NFC North getting tougher. We got to remember that, and that's what I'm saying. It's time to go ahead and make that move. You want to repeat as NFC North champs. You want a chance with the number 1 or 2 seed. You got to go out and get it because you know what? Somebody else is going to go after it if you don't. See, Robert, are we all in, Coach? Let's go. I would be. I think you've got the tools. You got the talent. It's Miller time. Go out there. Push your team into the promised land. Lions fan just got on. Are we getting Crosby? I doubt it. As I was saying earlier, Lions fan, I listed him as Hassan Reddick as 2 people I would go after, and I want to make it clear for anybody watching. I'm not saying anybody's saying we are going to get these guys. I'm saying this is what I would be doing at this point, making calls on those guys and the other gentlemen listed. There could be other people as well, but that's what I'd be doing. Robert, does Hansen meet our personality team requirements? To be fair, I don't think he does 100%, but I also have never really watched the guy in interviews, so I can't. I'd be speculating at best if I said what personality traits he has. The only thing I would say would be a red flag with me is the fact that this is the 2nd straight team he's held out with wanting contract demands. So for that reason alone, I would probably be somewhat skeptical. Josie, man, Crosby with a dream type of deal for sure. Maybe Crosby don't take as much since he does come from Michigan. He might want to play for the Lions more than he does the Raiders. It could be. I think the hard part is getting the Raiders to trade him. What's it going to take to get him? Man, I have no idea. And that's why, again, I want to repeat. I think that's a long shot possibility. Long shot, real, underlined, scored, etc. JDC, I guess that anything that will help the team and bolster the D, 100% there. Here's Johnny, doggone injuries, prayers for Lions, 100%. Here's Johnny, we gutted it out, 3-1-3, 100%. Robert, how long is Barnes out? MCDC, you can go back and rewatch the clip I put. He does not say. He does say, though, that Barnes is expected to miss a significant amount of time. Lions fan, let's see. Come on, Brad. Make some calls. Make some magic happen. That's where I'm at with things. Zoom, if we can get Crosby for a decent price, our pass rush would be unstoppable. Our pass rush and our run defense. I think you really would not have to blitz very often. Maybe every once in a while send a 5th guy, but that's probably about it. Travis, at least we have depth at linebacker, so the Barnes injury isn't a huge blow. Thank God McNeil, Laporta, and Branch are day-to-day, so that's good news. Yeah, I agree. And again, Laporta's injury appears to just be, and it's all injuries are significant, but his is, I guess you could say, termed a lower-level ankle sprain, so I don't really think he's going to be impacted long-term by any stretch of imagination. Branch, I think it's a flip of a coin if he plays Monday night. McNeil, wait and see, because we don't have any new updates on that one. JK, when is trade deadline again? I think we got about 2 months, maybe a month and a half, something like that. So we've got a little while. Just see, well, I hope we figure something out before we play Minnesota. That's for sure. Yeah, the Vikings need to be stopped. Joseph C. again. Let's see. Thanks for the report, Coach. Really appreciate what you do. 100%. Anytime, man. Anytime. I enjoy it. Don Bird, the Max Crosby talk is hilarious. When have you seen Brad Holmes even think about giving up multiple first-round picks for a player? Not happening. Don, I'm, again, 1,000%, man. I'm not saying it is going to happen. In fact, I said it probably wouldn't happen. But I'm saying I would make that call and see where it shakes out. Let's see, Travis, Raiders are not trading Crosby for anything less than 2 first-round picks, at the very least, not happening. Yeah, and again, I don't want to keep repeating myself, but for the 18th time in this video, I'm not saying we are going to get him. In fact, I did say that's probably a remote possibility. See, Bo, I specialize in long shots. There you go. JDC, happy trails, go Lions victory. Same to you, my friend. Robert, yeah, Rodrigo seems to be doing a great job. Yeah, I think they're going to be fine. Again, Derek Barnes losing him is going to hurt the team. I also think, hey, there's a lot worse spots we could be hurt at. Paperback fan, injuries bound to happen. Time for the next guy to step up. I agree with that. Manuel Hassan would be a cancer for your culture. You're building out. Max Crosby is and will always be a Raider. They would not let him go. Yeah, I would say probably other guys I listed are probably more reasonable considerations, and there may be others across the league, but I would definitely be making some calls on some of them. Let's see. Zoom. Hey, Don Burr. We can always dream. 100%, man. Can always dream. Let's see. Travis Campbell said McNeil is day to day, so at worst he likely to miss one or two games. Yeah, and agreed. If him and Brian Branch can't go this weekend, then they get the bye week off. Obviously, it's probably an ideal time. Don Bird, not you, Coach. That's to the chat. Yeah, I get it, man. It just Don. I get so many people anytime I put a video like this up that you said this, you said that, and I have to keep repeating. That's not what I'm saying, but somehow they never seem to hear that. So I get what you're saying, though, Donnie Burr. Let's see, Corey. Let's see. Well, Brad Holmes needs to think out of the box sometimes, and let's see, and to get where you want to be, you have to sacrifice sometimes. Not the fitting, the culture thing is an excuse. Yeah, and sometimes you got to roll the dice, man. If you really think you're that team, unless you just want to stay pat and see whatever shakes out. So I agree. Walt, go for it. Can't hurt. I'll agree with that. All right, guys, I'll get out of your hair. If you haven't yet subscribed, please consider doing so. If you want to hit that thumbs up button, like button before you check on out, that'd be great. Otherwise, enjoy the rest of your day. Do something kind for somebody you don't know. See you on the next Lions Talk Live. Take care, everybody.
Happy trails to you until we meet again.